Yeah, give me a minute. Stop. Okay, which question we have to start? Can you tell me the question? 13th question. Okay, fine. And this is 13th one. A person invested. What is the investment? Investment is also known as principal, students. What's the principal here? 5,000. For how many years? Time is equal to 3 years at a certain rate of compound interest. At the end of 2 years, how much does the receive? The sum amounts to what? At the end of 2 years. At the end of 2 years, this sum amounts to how much? This sum meaning is principal. It amounts to, respond, amounts to how much? 6,272. So I'll read again. A person invests 5,000 for 3 years, time period 3, at a certain rate of interest. Is the rate mentioned? Is rate given, students? No, rate is not given. But for the same principle, at the end of how many years you get 6,272? For the same principle, at the end of how many years? 2 years. So to confuse, they have given this 3 years, students. Now we'll do one thing. We'll take principal as 5,000. Time period will take as 2. Time period will take to rate. Okay, principal 5,000, time period 2, and rate is not given. Rate is what we need to find. Okay, rate is we need to find. So just because at the end of 2 years 6,272 is given, we'll take 2 years time. We'll calculate. What do you need to calculate? What is given here? The rate of interest per annum, right? Rate of interest. Yeah, take amount is equals to 6272. So take the second equation. Is this clear? Did you understand why the reason I have split both? Yes. See, you can write like this. See, you can write, or I'll do one thing, just ignore. Time take as 2 years. First, we'll calculate for 2 years. Just to confuse you all, they have given a person invested 5,000 for 3 years. Just ignore the 3 years for now. For 2 years, the amount is 6,272. Find the rate, student. Same, do it like yesterday, however I taught you all. What did I tell? Amount is equal to P into 1 plus to the whole power n. Amount is equals to 6272. Bring this P down. Divided by 5,000 is equal to 1 plus 2 divided by, oh sorry, r divided by n is not given. N is given, right? N is how much? N is 2. Reduce this, students. Reduce using 2 times table before shifting the square to the other side. How come decimal? You won't get it in decimal. See, square root question, you can't get it in decimal, Shasha. You have to concentrate. What did I tell you? If 2 goes to the other side, it becomes root. For that, you need decimal. Do we do decimal calculation? No, 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 not like that. Same yesterday, Shasha. Yesterday also we did the same thing, right? Yes. How many times 2 goes, students? When you reduce, what did you all get? 3, 1, 3, 6 divided by 2500. If you further reduce, what you all get? 1568 divided by 1250. Yes, keep reducing, keep reducing. 625. Can we further reduce it? All three of you will respond. 784 divided by what? 625. Can we further reduce this, students, using 2 times, 3 times? No, right? What's the rule here? Listen, Shasha, Andrea, and Anna completed till here. Look at this, students. Whenever 5 is there, definitely it goes in 5 times table, right? But 784 doesn't go in 5. So this is the maximum we have to reduce. Whenever you find time period, rate question, remember this concept. Don't use decimal. Shift this 2 to the other side, become square root. Here, what you get after taking LCM? What do you all get, students? 100 plus R divided by 100. Now, what's the square root of 784? Okay, I'll give you, but you all have to memorize. 624 is square root of 25. Okay, so 784 is square root of what? No, no, it's 26 into 26, 625. Wait, 26 into 6, 676. 27, I think 20, yes. No, no, not even, I think it's 28, student. Let us try 28. Yes, try 28. 28 into, just multiply. 28 into 25, what are we getting? 784, right? So you have to be thorough with the square root. If not, this is the problem. See, 25 we know. Try 27 into 27 or take 28 into 28. Complete this, find the value of R, students. Shift 100 to the other side, reduce it. Shift 100 to the other side. Done. What's the rate you all got? Yes. So mark the 13th as important, students. 13 is slightly different. 28 into 100 divided by 25. 25 goes how many times in 100? You can use 5 times table or you can directly reduce it. Okay, let 4 times. 4 8s are 32. 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 11. This 100 goes to the 111 divided 112 minus 100, right? What is R value? R is 12%. So don't take time period as 3, students, just to confuse they have given. Okay, I'll read the question once again. You'll understand this. Did you all complete? All three of you got 12%? See, I'll read it. Yeah, I'll read it again. I'll read. Then definitely you'll understand how to do the next one. Look, the principal is 5,000 for 3 years at a certain rate. Principal is 5,000 for 3 years. So actually the person invested 5,000 for how many years? For 3 years. Okay, at a certain rate. Rate is not given. But at the end of 2 years, how much did he receive? At the end of 2 years, this sum amounts to how much? What was the amount? 6,272. This 6,272 did he get at the end of 2 years or 3 years? 2 years. So we have to take 2 years as time period and start solving the question. You get this. Okay, you get it like this. Next, the amount at the end of 3 years. Now let us calculate the amount of the end of 3 years. What is the principal, students? What is principal? Take the actual principal, 5,000. What is time period now for 2 years or 3 years? What do you have to take? At the end of 3 years meaning. Time will be 3. What is the rate? Rate is what we got now. What's the rate we got? 12%. What do we need to find here? We need to find amount. Amount is equals to principal into 1 plus R. R is 12 divided by 100 to the whole power 3. Complete this. It's basically like two questions merged together. Two questions. 5,000 into. What's the LCM you got for the students? See, you can reduce this and take LCM, or directly what's the LCM you get, Anna? If you take directly, if you multiply by 100, what do you get, it, students, directly? Denominator is 100, numerator 100, 112. Yes. How many times 112 is multiplied? 3 times. You can even do it like this. Reduce it later. Instead of reducing it in the beginning, do it like this. Reduce it later. 100, 112 into 100. 1 0 gets cancelled here and 1 0 here. 5 ones are 5 twos. Don't reduce 100 students. We'll use shifting method. Keep that 100 as it is. Reduce 2. How many times 2 goes in 112? Now multiply 56 into 112 into 112. Later we'll use shifting method. All of you know shifting method, right? All three of you. First multiply this. Multiply this. If you try to reduce 50 and 100, again you're making complicated. Whenever there's 100 and 1000, it is better to use shifting method. What's the answer, students? Okay, 56 into 112 into 112. What did you all get? 702464 divided by 100. If there are two zeros, how many positions you have to move? Two positions, right? 7024.64 is the answer. Can you just check the answer, 13th one, if you have textbook with you all? Is it correct? Okay. So up to this we have learned how to find rate, principal, time was done, amount was done. Last one, time period. Amount is done, principal, rate is done. Time period question. So 13th one was slightly different, students. 14th and 15th is time based question. Shall we try the 14th and 15th? Okay, look at the 14th question. Look at the 14th one. In how many years will rupees 7,000 amount to? In how many years will rupees 7,000? Whenever they give this, what is principal and amount? All of you will respond. How much is principal for the 14th question? Principal is 7,000. Is any word compound interest given there? Compound interest amounts to? No. So you get that is amount value. Direct amount value is 9,317. At what rate, students? The rate is equal to 10. 10%, yes, percent per compound, 10% per annum compound interest. Okay. So what is missing here? In how many years meaning? What is missing? We need to find time. That is basically n. We need to find n here. N. So concentrate. Even this one is slightly different. It's an easy concept. If amount is given, use amount formula. What is amount formula? Amount is equal to principal 7,000 into 1 plus r is 10 divided by 100 to the whole power. What is given, students? N. We need to find n. Same concept. Where is n? Is it on the left hand side or right hand side? It's right hand side on the bracket, right? Top of the bracket. Is n written on top of n? I mean 7,000 is n written on top of 10,000? No. 7,000 is separate. The same concept. Divide by 7,000, reduce it. See, we have 7 here. Try reducing by 3 or 7 times table. Sorry, 7 times table. Keep this as it is. What's the LCM for this students? Right hand side, what you'll get? 100 numerator, denominator 100, numerator. Reduce this. How many zeros gets cancelled? 1 0 and 1 0 is gone. Right? So what is left? 11 by 10 to the power of n. Here, after reducing using 7 times table, what did you get? 3 1 by 1000. Right? If How do we usually find rate? If at all 2 was given, what we would have done? 2 goes to the other side, would have become root. But here to give 2 or n, what is given? N. So I'll tell you how to find rate, student, time period. See, it's very simple concept. Understand this logic. Time period question. When you want to find n value, take this 1331. Just compare it. Look here, compare this 1331. Factorize using 11 times table. All of you use factorization. 11, how many times 11 goes in 1331? 11 into 121. Next, 11 into 11 and 11. So 1331, can I write it as 11 cube? Okay. Compare this, students. Compare this 10 into 100, 10 into 10, 10 into 1. How many times can I write 10 cube? 1000 is what? 10 to the power of 3. Instead of writing like this, can I write it together? 11 by 10 cube? It's the same, right? See, if I write 5 by, if I write a by b cube, if you open the bracket, what's the answer? A cube divided by b cube. In the same way, 11 cube and 10 cube, I can write it together like this. Understood? Is it clear? Yeah, just compare it, students. Now compare it according to simple, exponent concept. When I teach exponents, I'll teach all in detail. Remember this, whenever the base is same, see, according to exponent concept, a to the power of 3 is equal to a to the power of n. Are the base same for both? Base is same. Cancel this. What is n is equal to? 3. In the same way, 11 by 10, 11 by 10 is equal. What is the base? Compare the base. N is equal to 3. So what's the time period? 3. Okay, go through once. I'll give you 2 minutes. Go through whatever I've done. So practice rate and time period. These are two important concepts. How to find rate, square goes to the other side, becomes square root. For n, we have to compare the base to find time period. Fine, students. Time period is equal to 3 years. All of you got 3 years? Okay, see here, this is where some students make mistake. In order to find n, I'll tell you what are the common mistakes. In order to find n, what did we get here? 1331 divided by 1000, right? Some students will convert this into decimal. What do you get? Yeah, just a minute, student. So, see here you don't have to convert into decimal, students. If you convert into decimal, what do you get? 133, 1.331. And this side, if you take LCM, what you'll get? 110. So if you convert into decimal, 1.1 to the whole power n, is it possible to solve? Respond. It's not possible. See, you get stuck. So you should know, for time period, never convert into decimal. For time period and time period or rate question. Remember this. Other things you can convert into decimal and solve, no issues. Only for time period rate, keep it as it is. Fraction is very important. Only then you can use square. And one more thing, memorize 1 square to 30 square, students. See, previous question we got 28 square, 576. Okay, so memorize 1 square to 30 square, 1 cube to how much? 1 cube to at least 15 cube. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, write this and practice. Next question, we'll do the next one. I want you all to answer the next one. Tell me the 15th one, students. Find the time. We need to find time in which 4000, what is principal? Will, what is given? Will produce. Produces 630.50 as compound interest or amount. What is given? Produce. Yeah, compound interest. So what you have to take that as? CA is equal to 630.50. What is the rate given? 5%. Which formula is easy to solve? Compound interest formula or amount formula? Amount. No, amount is easy actually. Okay, amount formula, because compound interest you get -1. Okay, ignore that. Whenever you're finding time period, students, remember this. Whenever you want to find time period, we always need principal and amount. We don't need compound interest. We need principal and amount. Only then you can divide, right? According to formula, you can divide like this and solve. Respond. Yeah, only then you can compare. You can compare. So here, instead of amount, compound interest is given. Which formula relates amount, principal, and compound interest? Which formula? Amount is equal to P plus I. If you want to find amount, what is principal? 4000. What is compound interest? 630.5. What's the total value? 4630.5. Let us use this. Amount is 4630 point. Okay, I don't need decimal. If I remove the decimal, what should I write? 463050 divided by 100 is equal to, what is principal? 4000. 1 plus 5 divided by 100 to the whole power n. Bring this 4630. Look, 10 and 10 gets cancelled. We have 5 divided by 10 into 4000. Reduce using 5 times table, and the LCM for this is 105 divided by 100 to the whole power n. Try this, students, complete it. First, left hand side, reduce it by 5. How many times it goes in 5? 5 twos are 5, 9s are 5, 6 1. Okay, 9261 divided by 2 into 4 is how much? 8000. Reduce this, students, even reduce this 105 and 21. Use 5 times table. 21 divided by 20. Can we further reduce it? Is it possible? No, it's not possible. What's the thing I told you all? If you're not able to reduce, which one you have to factorize? 9261, and you have to divide by how much? Yes, factorize this. Shasha, did you get it? Okay, listen. If you're feeling it tough, I'll teach you one more trick. What's the value we got here? 21 and 20, right? So the power will definitely be 21 square, 21 cube, 21 divided by 3, 21 to the power of 4, like this, students. So we know what is 21 square. What is 21 square? 21 square is 441, right? 441. So it is not 21 square. Try multiplying 21 cube. Or try this, students. First factorize this. 21 goes 4 times. Yeah, divide. Factorize 9261 using 21 times. Also take 8000. Which one is easy to divide? 8000 with 20 or 9261 with 21? First tell me that. Which is easy? Yes, try this. Take this. How many times it goes? Take the two values. 20 into what gives 80? 20 into? No, 4. And there are two zeros, right? 400. Next, take the same 20, students. 20 into what? Next, 20 into 1. How many times 20 is multiplied? If 20 is 3, what will be 21 here? Definitely it should be multiplied how many times? 3 times. That's the concept. So whichever is easy, do that first. Definitely at least 21 by 3. Can I write it together? Can I write it together? Okay. So what's the answer? N is equal to how many years? Very good. 3 years. See, base is same now. It's an exponent concept. Cancel it, or just don't even cancel. Just leave it as it is. Right? N is equal to 3. These two will get cancelled. N is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. Shall we do the next one? You'll have this for exam, right? But ma'am give it for test. Portions, okay. See, mostly this 10th 15th is done. 16th, 17th, they might cancel it, students. I'll keep this as pending because it is totally different question. We'll wait. We'll wait until your teachers does it. 15th and 16th. For now, you can cancel it. Okay, 16 and 17. We'll do the 18th one. What is 18th? The simple interest on a certain sum of money is how much? All of you respond. The simple interest on a certain sum of money per annum is how much? Is so this question they have given simple interest or compound interest? Simple interest. That's the reason in the beginning we did even simple interest question. Okay, 6,000. What is time? Rate is equal to what do we need to find? Sum. What do you mean by sum? Principal. So this 18th question, just mark it, students. It is a combination of simple interest and compound interest together. So first part is using simple interest. They mentioned the word SI, so let us use SI. SI is 6,000. What is SI formula? PTR by 100. So keep 6,000 as it is. What is P value here? It's not given. What is time? 2. Rate is equal to 10, divide. Find the value of P, students. Okay, if you want to find P, which one gets multiplied, students? 100, which one gets divided? 2 into. So which one gets cancelled? 1 0, 1 0. Next, 2 ones are 2, 5. How much is 5 6 are? 30. Along with 30, how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So what's the sum we got? Sum is equal to, yes, sum is nothing but principal. Okay, this is done. So compound interest was given. We used, I mean, simple interest we used, and we got this. Read the second part of the question. The amount due. Due meaning is what you have to pay. The amount which we need to pay at the end of how many years? 3 years. And at the same rate. And at the same rate of interest. Okay, first we need to find sum. Second, we need to find amount due. We need to find amount, students. Amount due at the end of 3 years. Okay, rate is same. Which rate? What's the rate taken for the previous one? 10%, right? At compound interest or simple interest? Compounded? Respond. Compounded annually. So what do you have to find here? Compound. Which concept you have to use? Simple interest or compound interest? Compound interest. What's the sum you have to take? Take the previous sum itself. What's the principal you have to take? 30,000. Find compound interest. Amount value, students. Amount is equal to principal P 1 plus R by 100. R is 10. into what's the LCM here? You get 110 divided by 100. How many times you have to multiply? Thrice. Complete this. This is the second part, students. There's one more question. We'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, just make a note of this. Complete it for homework. So every day join at 6:10. Today 5 minutes late. I had other class. So every day I'll join at 6:10. Clear? 6:10 to 7:50 or 50 or 55 minutes I'll come back. Just write it till here, students. Complete this for homework. Write it till here. Done. What do they do in school, in class today? Okay, class trigonometry. Were you all able to solve all the questions, both of you all? Was anything tough or different? No, right? Okay, we'll start revision next week. We'll start. So, what are the chapters pending now? After this, which is the other chapter pending? Mean and median. Okay, we'll do proving of right angle. So, Thursday, tomorrow we'll complete few more questions and we'll do some trigonometry revision. Rational numbers, you all are thorough, right? Rational numbers, no more revision, students. We have done a lot. You all practice rational number, you all practice compound interest, part 1 and part 2. Okay, tomorrow we'll complete this and we'll do few revision of part 1 compound interest. So part 2 is this one. Sixth, yeah. Sixth. So stage 2 we'll do some questions. Trigonometry will start next week. Monday we'll revise mean, median. Okay, fine. We'll complete.